when you're on a boat, you gotta work as a crew. And you can never stop working sometimes. And sometimes you can take breaks. Living on a boat is never enjoy. Well, it is enjoy, but you can never just keep relaxing and never do any work. Because your boat will fall apart. Okay, now I'm gonna flip. Every so often you gotta flip it. Man, this is so much harder. Look at how dirty it is. It's not that clean, but you got to work, even if you're a kid. You gotta help. When you're in the Bahamas, you gotta look down at the water to make sure it's deep enough. You gotta look at your charts. You gotta plan ahead, set waypoints, and you should teach your kids how to cook too. If there was an emergency, your parents got hurt, you should also teach life-saving emergencies, a lot of things like that. Which, how did we even get into this conversation in the first place?
Oliver?
Looks like one is eating the other one.
What is it? Is there turtles?
Yeah, they look like big sea
How you doing?
Hi.
You got some tan?
If you had your hat off, you guys would look like twins.
I don't know.
He's not. Is there a cake?
More stuff.
Wow, that does not look like a cake.
I am excited because it is our new Barnacle alarm system. I should say real quickly, so the Barnacle, which by the way I really like the name of it, given that, so it's a marine application or boat alarm system, thus the name Barnacle. And we've been talking, Maki and I have been talking about security on Aliluki for a while, trying to figure out what would be the right system for us. We wanted something that was a robust system that works. It's simple for us to use and understand, and in this case, simple to install. So when we did contact Barnacle, and we said that we wanted to look at putting an alarm system on our boat, they were excited to work with us, which was very nice. And so this is the main unit, and so this was sent to us for free, and we would test it and use it and then give our honest opinion of it. Everything else, bells and whistles that you want to add to the system, we have paid for. This is the mate. I think this is probably the mate. A thing called the Barnacle. Yeah. So this is the Barnacle mate. And what this allows, this is connected to this. And then any accessory that we, for the most part, that we now add to the system is wireless. And so it communicates to this, which then communicates to the main brain. The other thing is you can put sensors for the bilge pumps. So you would know via your phone app that one of the bilge pumps has been activated. You can monitor all of them. So the ones that are in the engine compartments. So there's lots of things. This is where I say that it's a really robust system that you could keep as simple as you like, or you could expand on it. But I love that we could be down the street or at the top of a mountain that we've hiked to, or we could be on the other side of the country, and I can open up the phone and know what's happening with the boat. This is the unboxing of the stuff that we've got. This is the siren. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that it's small. I guess to have a piercing, loud siren doesn't need to be some big thing. Time to get started on installation.
Hold on,
I just need you need one of these.
Oh, and
this is actually called the nice ratcheted screwdriver, and if I can't get it with this, you can always fix it with one of these.
Or how Richard would say, if you can't
fix it with a hammer and duct tape, it's broken.
So we're getting started on installing the barnacle alarm system. The only reason I'm having Just Cats get involved is because the placement of some of these things requires us. As an example, here's the camera, which has this long of a cord, and we're going to run this a greater distance, so they're going to splice into this, rewire it, so that this can reach. This is the siren. A couple of the other boaters that were just walking by that I guess have either the same system or similar that have this alarm or this siren said this thing is crazy loud, which is good. So we're working on the placement of this as well. So after we've gotten really the mainframe powered, which is going to be this unit, and you can see the connections here, and then the mate, and again the mate is what receives the signal from all the the wireless motion sensors or door sensors. You can see these. So as an example, you could put this, we'll figure out the placement of this, but essentially you're going to have one end here, just like a system on a home alarm system. So these are going to be attached, so when the door opens, the contact here breaks, and that notifies sends a signal to the barnacle mate. So this monitors shore power. So as an example, let's say the boat's in the marina. Even if we didn't travel far away, get on an airplane and go away, but let's just say we're even here and we're gone for the weekend and it's hot, so we need to make sure the air conditioners stay on or the dehumidifier so the boat doesn't get really hot. This will monitor that there's shore power flowing to the boat. If something happened in the marina and the power got kicked off, I would know via the app, the Barnacle phone app, that we lost power to the boat and it needs to be reset. So we will continue to film as these guys are helping do the initial. What do you guys think?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good.
Things are literally color coded, and then the instructions book that you'll follow along with the colors are. So I think the yellow, I believe, is for the camera. So they make this pretty straightforward and simple, so that if you wanted to install this on your own, you really could.
This is 16 gauge.
So that's 16 gauge, and we're using that as an extension to run. That's running to the power source.
Yeah, that goes straight to the power source.
Okay, and then this is called just a bar connection bar or whatever.
Yeah. So it goes here.
So it's easier to unplug it, or they make it so you can unplug it maybe for the ease of connecting it.
Because we need to tie this screw, so it's not gonna be easy.
Oh yeah.
You only need to remove it, put your cables, and just
Put it back in. Oh, that's cool.
That's not too complicated.
Okay. this is all marine grade wiring, so it's all insulated and sealed. And it's a 16 gauge wire on the inside. Then the connectors here have not only been crimped, but also melted, so it seals this so that there's no moisture that can come inside here. This is the wiring that came from Barnacle. This is attached directly to the security camera. So this is the type of stuff that you really want to pay attention to. These are the details of an installation specifically on a boat that you really want to pay attention to, because over time, even just now, I mean, it's pretty hot outside, and the boat, the physical body of the boat is warm, and these panels are closed up, moisture builds up. You don't want any kind of corrosion, certainly on these connections. This is the security camera. Now we'll be able to position this anywhere we want, so once we're ready to test the system, we can adjust this, swing this around. You can adjust it up and down, or the angle of the view. Obviously, we're going to try to get a view that hits as much of the transom area.
Oh my god, guys. I know that. Okay, so you guys this is Gwen. That's a good doggy. This is Tahoe. Big her head. This is Quail. They're both girls.
So this has the ultraviolet system, so it's not just dropping in the actual faucet for that system, but it will need electrical run to it as well. So the thing that you can't redo is the hole that you drill in the Corian. So we're looking at the placement of where the faucet's going to go, which is going to be right here. As you know, there's always a gazillion decisions to be made. This one being, where do you want to place this, because you don't want to impede on the range of the faucet. So we're going to have it put right here. And I think, yeah, well, you'll see this later, there is a ring right here that lights up blue that tells you that the UV light is on and working, but we'll show all that stuff later. So starting the installation on the Akuba Max 2.0 water maker. I'm going to get out of the way so these guys can do their thing. We're very excited about this because this system not only has multiple stages of filtration, but the UV kills all bacteria and germs, things like that are in the water. And I've talked to the company with regards to reclaiming water. You may have seen in our other videos that we put buckets out when it's pouring like crazy, and pour that water into our tanks. We have multiple stages of filtration already in place, but the fact that this has UV light would kill any bacteria that would be found in rainwater. So that's a huge thing, because when you're in tropical places or places like Florida where it pours rain like crazy, even though we have a water maker when we're on anchor, here it's a little more challenging, and especially when we go up to the Chesapeake, we don't use it at all.
And this is super important to us. I mean, talking about the water and the health, since we're drinking it every single day, how important it is to have fresh, clean water that you drink and you use every day.
Well, whether you're reclaiming rainwater or city water from any of these marinas, you know, you don't know how old the pipes are that the water's running through, you know, how clean and clear it really is. Now, the water that comes out of those tanks feeds the entire boat. Even though right now we're plugged into the marina here and we're getting city water, it's still a big deal to make sure that the water that you're going to drink is truly clear of all germs. We're really excited to get this installed. We wanted to do this actually a year ago, and it just didn't work out. So what comes in the box or in the system is going to be the main unit and the dispensing faucet. I think it actually came. Is that some of it? So this is what came with. Oh yeah. So there's some couplers here. Looks like some of the, that's probably the electrical line for the UV. And then,
That should be
I do not want to mess with any of this stuff, but this is probably, yeah, there's, I don't want to mess with this.
Did it come with any filters, like a pre-filters or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I think this is advanced filter.
Working. So you can see the blue light when the UV filter is working. That indicates it's in like the water. That's it.
que la pura sabrosura me